Garden update, y'all. It's been a few weeks and check it out. Things are growing and not just the weeds. I did finally put some more seeds down. I ended up deciding not to do anything inside. We've just been too busy. Can't do it. And it's better late than never to just pop a seed outside than to think, okay, I didn't get my seeds started inside and little seedlings, so I'm not gonna do anything. So that's what we did. We decided to just start everything from seeds outside and see how it goes and check it out. I'm gonna turn this around and let's take a look. This whole row right here was literally just seeded yesterday. So there is nothing popping. But like I said, better late than never. We've got tomatoes and peppers gonna be there. This row just got seeded yesterday as well. And then we do have some cucumber plants popping. They're doing really good, even though they've been getting blasted with heat. And then we have some zucchini down here that are again doing really, really awesome. And then at the end over there, I am gonna throw some pumpkin seeds just so I can lead them up and out of the garden itself so they don't take anything over. But then I'll have pumpkins that way. Check it out, our corn in Michigan. We always say knee high by the 4th of July, and already it's almost to our knees right here. I also did go ahead and throw some more corn seed in there so that we'll have some coming up at different times. My green bean plants are doing really good despite the fact that they kept getting picked at by my chickens when I kept forgetting to close the fence around there. I then have my carrots that I wondered if they were gonna come up. Yes, I know I need to pull a bunch out because I have like 1,000,001 section. It literally looks like I might have dropped my seed bag in some of those sections. I don't know what happened. But I do have carrots finally popping in the land of my perennial tomatoes. And then I have some more green bean plants over there and some more corn. I've got some lettuce doing amazing that I need to harvest tonight over here. This is leaf lettuce, so I'll be able to cut it back and then it will continue to grow for me. Our rhubarb is massive. This thing is like up to my hip. It's so funny. I just keep going and breaking it off when it wants to seed out on me. Might have been a little late on that. I just try to grab it anytime it's trying to seed out. And then here are the potatoes. The things I was most adamant about getting in as soon as possible. These are my favorite thing to eat in the garden. And this is just crazy. Remember when this was just dirt mounds? And I was so worried on if I had sprouted everything good enough to be able to plant them, and they look amazing. The plants are doing so well. They're super healthy. There's a little perennial tomato snuck up in there. We've got them in a few places. This is the one that needs weeded the most. Oh, look at some more perennial tomatoes up in there. I didn't get to it last night when I got to everything else and watered it. And this one still needs weeded today, but just focus on these potatoes because they are amazing. They're doing so awesome. I'm so excited. So I'll keep you posted on the other things that sprout, and as these start to grow, and then hopefully eventually I will catch back up to a wonderful lush garden like I always do. I also have these sunflowers that popped up over here from where some heads had fallen last year, and I love leaving those just right where they drop. They are really strong when you just let them come up outside where they want to. I've got some peppers sprouting here and some tomatoes sprouting here. And these are actually ones I planted and not just random perennial tomatoes. And these, as you see, I plant them really close together, plant them on this trellis, and then I let them grow up the trellis. So like how these are really, really close, what I will do is as they grow, I will start to tie them, and you can see where I have from previous years, and I just leave it on and I reuse this and tie the next tomato plant up. But I will trim them so that instead of bushing out, they'll go straight up, and I'll have my tomatoes going up. And then usually they get to the point where they're coming out the top of this taller than me, and it's awesome. But I can get way more tomato plants in a bunch doing it that way. and I get more tomatoes and smaller square footage. And all these little troublemakers came to check it out. But all it takes is just this simple, we have just leftover critter fencing from what we've done some enclosures with, and that's plenty enough to keep these guys out. But you have one little gap somewhere and they will come in. We used to not have issues at all with them even coming this far over, but this year we got a few new chickens, some new hens, and they've crept their way in and pulled the others. Oh, look at this. We got a pretty yellow bird right in the corner over here. That's the corner. Oh, it flew away. That's the corner these guys were getting in at, and I can see that they're sneaking over there to see if there's still a gap, which I have filled in. So they're not getting in this time, but stay tuned. As long as I remember to close my fence and keep my chickens out, we are gonna have a harvest.